Hey there, YouTube. So, guess who's been messaging with a troll? So, Kyran11111, Kyran with 5 ones, basically said, here we go. Does it have the original message? No, it doesn't. Basically said that conversion therapy is real and that it works, and that anything against that is gay propaganda. So apparently, the American Psychological Association, the American Psychiatric Association, the American College of Pediatrics, the World Health Organization, the American Counseling Association, Alfred Kinsey, father of modern human sexuality research, the American Medical Association, the National Organization of Social Workers, the American Academy of Physicians Assistants, the National Association of School Psychologists, the American Association for Marriage and Family Therapy, all agree that conversion therapy, as in ex-gay ministries, is potentially harmful. Beyond this, several leaders, several early people, and well, several contemporaries who have been through ex-gay therapy, like Exodus International and such, have come out against it, including Johann Pollock, who wrote the famous book And Love One Out. Actually, it was just this April that he apologized for all the harm that he's done. He came out as gay, and he says that reparative therapy is both futile and harmful. Really? So, basically, all the medical and psychomedical organizations in the United States, and including the World Health Organization, not to mention people who were former proponents of ex-gay ministries, all say that ex-gay ministries, conversion therapy, and curative therapy against homosexuality is bullshit and harmful. And that's why people like Governor Chris Christie signed laws against it, saying you cannot force a child to go through this. It's one thing if an adult wants to go through ex-gay therapy. That's their business. But when you have so many organizations, including former people who went through these through these therapies, and people who have written blogs about going through the therapies, about the physical, psychological, and even sexual harm that they went through while going through this therapy, say that it's total bullshit and harmful? No. That's when you stop. That's when you do not allow children to go through that. It's one thing if an adult wants to. Adults can do whatever they want if they're consenting to it under sound mind. So, furthermore, Kyran says, Kyran went on to say, well, all those organizations that I mentioned have been infiltrated by the gays. Well then, don't utilize the American medical system or any medical breakthroughs that have been accomplished by members of the American Medical Association. And honestly, dude, it's going to be very hard for you to find any type of medical procedure that has not been affected by or part of the discoveries that led to that procedure or whatnot by somebody who is not part of one of those associations, including the World Health Organization. He also mentioned, well, what about the people who claim that were cured and that they're still cured? In my opinion, those people were probably innately bisexual. Now, yeah, probably not all of them, give or take, but the bulk of people who claim to be cured of their homosexuality and who have not come out yet and said that, yeah, it didn't work, number one, are scared shitless. Number two, probably have clinical depression or some form of mental disease, which is being caused by the fact that they're hiding something innately natural and is now legal, and the sheer fact that gays now have marriage equality, at least at the federal level. Hell, even the military recognizes same-sex marriage. Anyway, those people are denying that they are really gay. Or, like I said, a lot of them are probably innately bisexual. And they're simply ignoring their same-sex urges. Or they're ignoring the possibility to have a partner of the same sex. They're ignoring the possibility that they could find all those characteristics that go into a good relationship in a member of the same sex as they do in a member of the opposite sex. I mean, I have several bisexual friends who have been in pretty much exclusively heterosexual relationships, but when they look at a hot chick or a hot dude going by, they say, you know, that person's hot. And, you know, maybe if I wasn't in my monogamous relationship, maybe I would date that person. And then Kyran11111 sends me a video which, okay, I just gave you all the major medical and psychological organizations in the United States that say what you say is harmful and that ex-gay ministries are harmful. No little video on YouTube is going to convince me otherwise, okay? It is one thing if a consenting adult wants to go through ex-gay ministries, ex-gay therapy, maybe they're blown up in the head, maybe they're about to shoot themselves and they don't want to accept it, maybe they're under intense pressure from their family not to accept it. But you cannot tell me that sending a child to something that so many organizations, including the World Health Organization, have said is potentially harmful is a good thing. So yeah, everybody, I mean, I don't want to encourage negative trolling, but you have a link to this person's page, okay? Just saying, peace out, YouTubes.